Jason Mills. Gianluca Catalona, goalkeeper. Alejandro Portal Oliva. Daniel Gogarty. Dylan Carrero. Andron Cagramanyan. Koisachukwu Naforonso.
Rolls off the tongue.
The referee's hands out now. You're waiting. Just start the music. They're telling you to start. Start the music. They were getting ready to walk out.
The walkout music, yeah, the anthem.
I would say, yeah, fair.
At this time, I'd like everyone to please stand for our national anthem.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the first of two League One Ontario semifinals here in the 2022 League One Ontario season as we start to wind things down, looking forward to next week's final. We've got Simcoe County Rovers taking on Vaughan Azzurri here at the North Maple Regional Park. My name's Pierce Lang. I'm going to be providing the call today. You're going to have your Simcoe County Rovers with the white kits with blue highlights. Vaughan are going to be suiting up in the all navy blue numbers with red accents on those. As we take a look here at the starting lineups of these two squads, keep in mind that Vaughan has had a bye through the quarterfinals to get here and are well rested, while Simcoe County Rovers had a very tough match against North Toronto in which they won 2-0 on Thursday, or Wednesday rather. Goals in that game scored by Ethan Beckford and Riley Wishart in the 83rd and 88th minute with a 5-minute gap in between. Looking at the starting lineups for both of these sides, a lot of really talented, well-established players from this league. Starting with Simcoe County Rovers, you're going to have Ethan Beckford up top with Trey Crosby, Sean-Claude Lawson, Justin Earl, Greg Malopoulos, and Riley Wishart going left to right across the midfield. And then Khalil John, Bola Avalanto, Jared Phillips, Tristan Gale making up the back four, and Ricardo Gomes in goal. All four of those players on the back line for Simcoe County having played at some point for Vaughan, and head coach Jason Beckford was a member of the Vaughan youth setup coaching staff for many years. Looking over at Vaughan, you've got several players with massive pedigree here to talk about. But starting
Ladies
up
and gentlemen,
front,
today's match will be officiated by referee Kevin McClellan.
up front, you've got
Assistant referee 1, Jason
Kosi,
Olinsky. Assistant referee
Wafranzo,
2, Marco Rubisic.
Massimo Farron
And
on the
fourth
left,
official,
and Raheem
Vasil
Rose on the
Zip.
right. The ageless wonder Dylan Carrero will be in the middle beside Jason Mills, and Andron Kagramanyan will be behind him, and then it'll be Riley Ferrazzo, David Gogarty, Justin Thomas, and Alejandro Portal making up the back four, with Gigi Catalano starting in goal. Looking at this Vaughan squad, they scored 76 goals this season, which has to be close to the most ever scored. They've been on a real tear, but they had 3 draws this season, and funny enough, all 3 of those draws coming against the other teams here in the playoffs: Simcoe, Blue Devils FC, and Alliance. Malopoulos with it now, playing it in for, that's Massimo Farron playing it in for Jason Mills. The ball worked back around out into the midfield. Mills again playing it back. Play being switched to the near sideline as Carrero puts it into the box and bounces around. Simcoe will work it out of their end. Huge disparity in goals for and against. Well, the total goals for between these two squads, that is. Simcoe were only able to bang in 37, which is still respectable, but small potatoes compared to the 76 we saw from Vaughan this year. Vaughan with an 11-game win streak to close out the season with 52 goals for in those 11 games, just absolutely piling them on against several teams that just didn't have what it takes to keep them from putting the ball in the back of the net. Ball goes out wide, but it's picked off by the Simcoe back line and out for a Vaughan throw. That'd be Khalil John, who broke up the play. This is Alejandro Portal. Justin Thomas with it now. This is Farron laying it off. He had Kosny Nofranzo there, but ball quickly put back into play. Carrero's ball is blocked, still with it though. Being harried off the ball, but he's so patient, so calm, so much experience from Dylan Carrero, the guy who played in Scotland with Dundee and Abarth and had 30 games for Valor, was a member of the Canadian national team U set up at U17, U20, and U23 level, even managing 30 games with Valor FC in the Canadian Premier League. This is Kwosi Nofranzo. Nofranzo with it now in the box, tripped up, but no call on the play as the ball pops out over the line, and that'll be a goal kick for Simcoe County.
Hands on more! Hands on more! Jose! Hands on drop! Jay, drop! He's not going short. He's not going short, I guarantee.
A lot of familiar names here for Simcoe County, too, if you look at this roster. Leiford Allen started the season rather, that with Simcoe after making the move from Blue Devils FC to join this club, but only played a few games before he moved on to go play in New Zealand. As Vaughan worked their way back up the pitch, and
Just speak to them, right? Stay where you like.
this is Mills being taken down.
Organize!
And that looks to be Raheem Rose, who was actually taken down on the play. Carrero standing over the ball. Two-man wall lining up with Gregory Malopoulos and Tristan Gale providing protection. That ball's chipped up into the box, but nobody there for Vaughan, and out for another corner kick. 5th minute of play. Still 0-0 here at the beautiful brand spanking new North Maple Regional Park here in Vaughan, the city above Toronto. Big booming kick up towards half, and that'll be nodded back into the Simcoe end. Barron with it. He's closed down quickly by Malopoulos. A little bit too much on that pass, and just a little bit out of reach for Riley Wishart. Wasn't wearing his cape today. Unable to soar up and pull that one down. Ferrazzo putting it into the middle for Gogarty. Or Thomas, rather, that. Rose working hard to maintain possession. This is Rose with it, top of the box. Still with it. Rose goes down pretty easy there. No call on the play. Barron with it again. That's going to go out for another throw-in. So I was mentioning a couple of the names on Simcoe that'll be familiar to everyone. Jared Phillips, who played for Atletico Ottawa. Jaden Vilford, who played for the Ottawa Fury. Tristan Gale, Trey Crosby, and Justin Yard. All familiar names here in League One Ontario. Ethan Beckford, who spent so much time with the Toronto FC Academy, had a phenomenal season in 2017 with TFC3, left as the leading scorer on the team. And when he went off to Penn State University, gave space for Cyrus Rollocks to take over and move into the goal scorer's role for TFC3. Ball cleared by Tristan Gale. Ethan Beckford unable to bring that ball down, but finally cleared by Vaughan. Throw-in coming here from Jean-Claude Lawson. Malopoulos going back, and Simcoe will take their time. Play switched, and Gale's going to watch that one go out as it went off of the head of Farron. This is Justin Earl going back to Avalanto. Jared Phillips with it now. Dangerous pass into two players, and it's picked off. This is Carrero with it. He's dispossessed, but he'll get the call as there's a little too much muscle on that one from Jared Phillips.
Okay, early.
Malopoulos putting it out wide. This is Lawson. Lawson looking at his options.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Get up there. Get up. Two balls behind him. No, my bad. Let's be aggressive, boys. Aggressive with the ball.
That makes more sense. Andron Kagramanyan looks like he's got taken a bit of a knock to his shoulder there. We'll see how long he's able to stay in the match as a right-footed in-swinger goes near post, and it's cleared only as far as the top of the box. Nodded on by Trey Crosby, but that'll be cleared and out for another throw-in. Gale gets it in for Gogarty. Or, sorry, Justin Earl, rather that.
Riley, space. Space.
Ball worked into the box, but over top of everybody, but chased down by Beckford. Another ball into the box, headed clear. Carrero goes to head it on once again and be brought down by Gregory Malopoulos. Ball worked out wide again to Beckford. Beckford puts another ball into, rather that Wishart puts a ball into the box looking for Beckford. Barron with it now, being chased by Gale. Dylan Carrero gets the ball, but he's offside.
All right? Come on, boys, let's go.
11th minute of play, still 0-0 here as the crowd continues to pour in to the North Maple Regional Park. Ball goes all the way back to Gigi Catalano, who is an outstanding player again with TFC 3 and TFC 2 in the USL. Played at Yukon and was the keeper here for most of this end of season run that Vaughan have been on. Again, they were on an 11-game win streak, scoring 52 goals, only allowing 15 in those 11 games. Beckford, top of the box, left-footed shot indoors, goal, and Ethan Beckford smashes it into the side netting. What an absolutely beautiful goal for Ethan Beckford. Simcoe County Rovers take the lead. Beckford charging up the left side, full head of steam, cuts in on his right foot, smashes a curling ball over Gigi Catalano. And it's 1-0 for the Simcoe County Rovers in their second playoff game in club history. An absolute beauty. Possible goal of the week right there, my friends. And this should open
Goal
things
for
up a
Simcoe
little bit.
County,
As you know,
12th
Vaughan are
minute
going to be hungry
by
to get
Ethan
one back.
Beckford.
And you had to know if it was going to be anyone for this Simcoe County Rovers side. It was going to be Beckford. He's far and away the team's leading scorer. 15 goals on the season, 2 in the playoffs. This is Massimo Farron. Trey Crosby with it now, cutting back, going to Gale. Tristan Gale's clearance is blocked off of Farron, but it goes all the way back to Ricky Gomes. And he's going to chill out and just wait for Nofraso to come and close him down before he picks it up. Gomes with a big long clearance up over half. Beckford brings it down. Crosby had it just out of reach. Ferrazzo being held up finally gets the call. Vaughan head coach Patrice Kress here protesting a lack of a call earlier on moments ago here to the fourth official. Ball worked out wide to Nofranzo, or to Rose rather. That Rose cutting inside, trying to get past Riley Wishart. Wishart able to clear it up towards half. This is only going to go as far as Justin Thomas. Vaughan unable to make anything happen here as they try and counter and try and get themselves back into this match.
Jay, come in. Riley, offer your man. Riley, offer your man.
Tristan Gale with a big long throw over the head of Riley Ferrazzo. Bergmanian going back.
What is that? Is it all pushing it with one hand? Right below.
Vaughan taking their time working it out of the back. Thomas going out wide. Thomas getting it back again. Finding Ferrazzo. Ferrazzo into the corner for Farron. Farron's ball into the box, and that's blocked. Ferrazzo getting it and popping another one into the air. Simcoe able to clear. This is Dylan Carrero with it now. Rose shot in towards goal, and that whistle's just over Ricky Gomes' bar. 1-0 here, still in the 16th minute, friends. And it's the undefeated Vaughan Azzurri down 1-0 to the upstart expansion side Simcoe County Rovers.
Another push, arm extended, man.
Carrero brings it down.
Vasily, you're not watching the same game. You're not watching the same game.
Carrero gets it back again. Nofranzo with it. Out wide for Farron. Farron back to Carrero, looking at his options. Puts a ball into the box. Nofranzo with it now. Cleared up, looking for Beckford again, headed in towards goal, and a bit of a miscommunication there. Beckford with a bit of a push from behind. Gets away with it, though. Daniel Gogarty wondering how he didn't get a call from the assistant referee.
I won't give you a hard time about that one. Delivery. You're always two. Billy, stay right. You got a man. Someone's got a man mark now.
Simcoe taking their sweet time getting into the corner to take this corner kick. Maybe we'll take a moment here to pay some bills if I can sneak it in, but I'm not. Left-footed ball into the box, saved by Catalano, headed in towards goal by Beckford, but over the net and out for another goal kick. So this is your first time watching a League One Ontario game. Keep in mind, League One Ontario is the province's Pro-Am standards-based soccer league and is sanctioned by FIFA through the Domestic Authority of Canada Soccer. And Ontario Soccer, founded in 2014, the league enters its 8th season of play in 2022 with 20 teams in its Women's Premier Division and 22 in the Men's Premier Division. League One Ontario serves as the stepping stone between high-performance youth soccer and the fully professional levels of the game. Its primary focus is to showcase and develop Canada's future stars, and to that end, more than 150 players. Good job by Jared Phillips there to break up the play. 150 players, male and female, have graduated from the league to the professional levels of the game in Canada and across the globe. For more information, please visit league1ontario.com. You can also find League One Ontario on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Relax, relax. You have something to say, I'm right here. Use my name.
Our fourth official, Basil Jick, is getting an earful from both benches here. Handling it well. Ricky Gomes' clearance is defended by Dylan Guerrero there, and he's going to get whistled for it as he went to block it. You don't see that one called too often. Well, or attempted that often, rather. That trying to block the goalkeeper's kick. Gogarty trying to clear, but pops it straight up into the air. Beckford tries to bring it down, nods it on to Gale. This is Riley Wishart with it. Tries to turn, and Gogarty comes away with it. Or Riley Ferrazzo, rather, that. Justin Earl putting a ball into Tristan Gale, and that'll be knocked out of bounds off the boot of Jason Mills. Cosi Nofranzo knocking the ball out of bounds, breaking up another Simcoe attack. Simcoe not holding back here, trying to add to this lead. Massimo Ferrin defending well here, trying to make sure that Simcoe don't get any more shots in towards goal, and that's one of the things that head coach Petri Skres here was saying that he loves about him. He's a great player and a great man, does everything well, shoots, passes, dead ball, and defends. And it's the fact that he defends as hard as he does that helps to inspire this squad. Kagremanian's ball into the corner, finds Rose and shot in towards goal, and that one just wide of the far post.
Good work. Good work.
Kostic, keep dropping. Kostic, keep dropping. Dylan, stay high.
So tonight's rather, that League One Ontario broadcast is made possible by the support of its partners. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Sliding challenge there, but no worse for wear as Sean-Claude Lawson still has the ball. He lays it off for an overlapping run there from Trey Crosby, who looks to have switched sides. Mills switching play. This is Ferrazzo. Out wide for Massimo Ferrin. leading scorer of this Vaughan squad with 25 goals. 23 goals, rather, that. Is Gogarty cutting back. Another ball into the box. Nofranso closed down quickly by Gale, and it's cleared. Play whistle down for a handball, however. It'll be another Simcoe County ball. So I was talking to you about a couple of the corporate partners that League One Ontario has. Derby Stars, another one, the official ball of the Canadian Premier League, and the preferred match ball of League One Ontario. Macron, work hard, play harder, and Vibrant Performance, Canada's most trusted automotive high-performance brand. Massimo Farron with the ball now on his right foot. Jason Mills going back. Ball played into Nofranso. Strong challenge there from Tristan Gale to block the oncoming attack there from Jason Mills. Or Alejandro Oliva, rather, that Portal Oliva. Right-footed ball put in towards the box, bouncing around. No one able to get on to the end of it. This is Riley Ferrazzo with it now on his right foot, putting another ball into the box, headed clear. Beckford charging in on Carrick-Mannion and unable to win the ball back for Simcoe. Played into the corner, and two players get tangled up, and that's going to go out for another Simcoe County Rovers goal kick. 25th minute of play here, friends. And it's the visiting side, the upstart Simcoe County Rovers with the lead 1-0. Ethan Beckford with the opening goal of this match in the 12th minute. It's been end-to-end action, though.
Don't get too high, Riley. Don't get too high. Took it towards Sean. Just into more Sean.
Ball bouncing around. This is Gogarty.
You stay high then. Either jump in for him. You stay high and Sean.
Justin Thomas. Carrero. Out wide. Nofranso puts another ball into the box, but nobody there for Vaughan. Squirts out to the top. Shot in towards goal. Off the crossbar. Rebound comes out, and Simcoe are going to be able to clear. It's Trey Crosby smashing a ball up past half. First real dangerous chance of the game here for Vaughan, and only inches away from tying things up. Looking to add more pressure here. Chance for Rose. Ball in towards goal, and Nofranso puts it out off of the side of the goal. Raheem Rose with a lovely little pass into the middle to find Kosi Nofranso. Who had the shot off the crossbar then? Got a little bit of an injury here, friends, and a little bit of a chance for Simcoe to catch their breath after wave of pressure here from Vaughan in the last several minutes. Jason Mills smashing a ball off the crossbar, and Kosi Nofranso putting a ball off the side netting on a dangerous-looking attack that saw him get a dish from Raheem Rose. Looks like it's Bola Avalanto who's going to have to take a minute or two here after receiving medical attention. Right-footed ball swung into the box by Farron. Comes out back to Farron on the far side. He's going to put another ball into the box. Low hard, driven into the near post, and Rose unable to get on the end of it as it's eventually cleared out by Simcoe for another corner kick. Barron standing over it once more. Signals to his team to make their moves. Another ball in towards the near post, but that one's going to be cleared. Pop back into the box. Chance coming here. And it was shot blocked off of the boot of Justin Thomas. And back the other way comes Simcoe County. Farron defending hard, and it's eventually broken up by Riley Ferrazzo. Dylan Carrero with it now, taking his time on the ball, and he's going to win the call, even though he wished he would have been allowed to play the advantage. This looks to be Malopoulos who's taking a knock here, and he'll get back up to his feet. He's going to be fine. Vaughan will look to continue this pressure they've been applying for the last 10 minutes here. Beckford being asked to take a couple steps back off of the ball. Barrazo out wide for Farron, but broken up by Wishart. And despite his best efforts, Farron was unable to win the ball back. Pumped up the pitch, and they're looking for Beckford again. Gogarty's going to go all the way back to Catalano. Carrero brings it down with a lovely little touch. Swings it back into the middle, but it's only going to get as far as Tristan Gale. Gale with room on the far, or on this near sideline, and he'll pump it up and keeps it in bounds. Gogarty brings it down, and he's found Ferrazzo. Jason Mills. Giving it to Kegra Mannion. Mills with it again. Ferrazzo's found Farron on the left side. Farron's cutting in, trying to get by Wishart, and he does. And rather than getting the advantage, plays whistled down. You can hear the protestations here from the Vaughan bench about play not being allowed to continue, as it looked as though Farron had a clear shot on goal there. If he would have been allowed to continue to play, but no such luck. But this is one of his specialties. He's been known to pop one in from about this range. He's a good dead ball specialist, and he'll put a ball in towards that far post and just misses everyone. Very dangerous. Another close call here for the Simcoe County Rovers as they continue to maintain this 1-0 lead on the undefeated Vaughan Azzurri, looking to pull off a massive upset here on Vaughan's home ground. Of note, interestingly, all three of Vaughan's draws this season where they spilled points occurred here on their home turf. This is Trey Crosby escorting the ball out of bounds and unaware that he or a teammate had been the last ones to touch it. Throw quickly taken. Eric Mannion giving it back out to Mills, who's going to go back. The ball worked around to Ferrazzo.
It's a 2v1 here, right?
Carrero tries to corral the ball, unable to get to it. Crosby going back to collect, and Gomes will smash it up And it's headed back in. Ball into the corner for Massimo Ferrin. He stops it, and he's going to do a couple step overs, lays it off. This is Mills. Mills going back to Carrickmanion. Great pressure from Simcoe to force Vaughan to go back into their own end. And they're looking for Franco, and just a bit too far in front of him. And that'll be another attack snuffed out from the Vaughan Azzurri here in the Simcoe end. 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Give or take whatever's put on for additional time. Ball into the box. Beckford giving chase. Chance coming here, but Ferrazzo able to maintain possession for Vaughan. This is Mills with it now. Beats off a defender and works his way up the pitch. This is Carrero. Back to Mills. Looking for Rose on that far sideline, but just a little bit too far out of reach to connect the pass together.
Justin, you're live.
And the crowd's rather silent here in Vaughan, as I don't think anyone showed up expecting to be down 1-0 after the 12th minute of play in this match. Phillips pulled back by Nofranzo, and Phillips will get the call.
Justin, relax. Hey.
If you haven't had a chance to go to the League One Ontario website, league1ontario.com, do it at halftime. All kinds of great information on there, all your stats and scores. And it's provided by Sports Engine. Oh, a little bit of fisticuffs here as Vaughan are trying to get the ball back into play. Sports Engine, bring your team together with Sports Engine HQ. And if you want an example of the fine work that the folks at Sports Engine provide, just go ahead, like I said, and look at that League One Ontario website. Yellow card coming here for number 8 in white, Gregory Malopoulos, as he took down Farron. First yellow of the game there for, or rather, that's not the first yellow of the game. There was one earlier, but Malopoulos.
Yellow card for
his first
number
yellow,
8,
at least.
Gregory Malopoulos in the 35th minute.
Crosby brings the ball down, puts it into the middle, and it's picked off once again. Vaughan coming back up the pitch. This is Mills with it. Playing it out wide for Rose. Trey Crosby. Lil John. Great work there by Rose, but he's tripped up, but no call in the play as the ball was poked out by Phillips. Gogarty being closed down quickly by Wishart, and Vaughan will escape another Simcoe County Rovers counterattack. This is Crosby. Portal with the sliding challenge knocked it out off of Trey Crosby. This is Portal. Ball goes back to Gogarty.
Mass, play higher. Mass, play higher. Jay. Come in here a bit. Come in a bit here. Yeah.
This is Alejandro Portal.
There you go. Yeah.
Carrickmanion to Mills.
There you go. Keep going, Jay.
Ball into the corner for Farron. Farron working his way into the box. Found Mills. Back to Farron. Farron cutting back. Splits two defenders. He's taken down. No call in the play. Advantage played.
All right.
And that ball into the box will be blocked and go out for another Vaughan throw-in. Carrickmanian. This is Rose. Lovely little bit of work there by Sean-Claude Lawson to bring the ball down and dance past a Vaughan defender. But it eventually gets knocked out for a Simcoe County Rovers throw-in.
It's going.
Big long throw from Tristan Gale and up to knock it back out of bounds is Riley Ferrazzo.
Hands on. In front of him? Yeah, one of us. One in front, one behind. Guy behind wins.
Long throw looking for Beckford. Beckford nods it on and into the box. Thomas looking for Carrero, and the clearance made there is Carrero's worse for wear after taking a heavy dose of body there from Gregory Malopoulos. And Carrero looks to be a bit winded, slow to his feet. I think they call that one cat's pose in yoga, if I'm not mistaken.
Going to 10. Drop to front. Holy cow.
Beckford goes to knot another one on. Crosby trying to do the same. Malopoulos pressuring Mills. Mills with it, streaking up the right side, cutting in towards the box. Mills with it still, and he takes down Jared Phillips, and he's going to get whistled for pulling the defender down and putting an end to that Vaughan Azzurri attack. Nafronso running over to grab the ball off the goalkeeper for some reason. No one really sure why he's doing that.
Oh, see you go. Drop. Drop. We're good. What? Silly. There's like everyone's kicked balls after the fouls and stuff. He wants to get a ball that's a talking.
Riley,
He's not fighting for it. He's trying to
don't
get
get
the ball.
too high too
He's trying to
soon.
get the ball. Who's fighting for it?
Then you go and roll.
I don't understand. Who's he fighting?
It's just the politics, to be honest.
Ricky Gomes smashing one up over half. Rose gets to it. Mills battling now. Bouncing around. Nafronso gets it out to Rose. Eventually broken up by Khalil John, but Rose has it still. Rose working hard to maintain possession. He's taken down, and he's going to...
Did you see that?
Didn't get the call. It looked like he was going to get the call, but it turns out the ball had gone out of bounds. And again, you can hear the protestations from the Vaughan Azzurri bench here.
Let me know if you need a white shirt. Right down on thing. AR's 5 feet away. He points that way.
Ricky Gomes to put the ball back into play.
No problem.
Again, they're looking to connect with Justin Earl there. Sliding challenge from Gogarty, and he's not going to get that call ever. Or Riley Ferrazzo, rather, that. Taking down Tristan Earl.
Oh, good. Just play.
Ferrazzo acting as though it was a clean play. Dylan Carrero letting his temper get the better of him, not just arguing with the assistant or with the fourth official, but also with the entirety of the Simcoe County Rovers bench. Justin Earl left the ball there for Malopoulos. Malopoulos took the free kick. Trey Crosby nods it on. This is Mills. Barrazo. He's found Carrero, whose blood is pumping now, that's for certain. If he wasn't in the game before, he sure is now. Carigmanian out wide. It's Alejandro Portal laying it off there for Jason Mills. Mills taken down. Gogarty up for Carrero. Carrero into the corner for Farron. Farron, ball across the face of goal. Nobody there. Rose got to it, but popped it up towards goal, and it was cleared. This is Trey Crosby now. Khalil John pumps the ball up towards half, and Justin Thomas gives it away to Ethan Beckford. Ball being worked around through the middle and out to the far side by Simcoe County Rovers. Play switched, and they found Tristan Earl, and he's alone here in the corner, closed down by Ferrazzo. Left-footed ball into the box. Ethan Beckford with the header in towards goal, just wide of the far post. Holy moly. Another glorious opportunity there for Ethan Beckford as the sand slips through the hourglass and the first half is winding down. Chances at both ends for these sides. Beckford nearly getting his second of the match here. Half an hour after his first. Ferrazzo to Gogarty. Carrero with it. Wishart giving him a bit of space. Ball into the box looking for Nofranso, but Gomes able to collect and he'll slow things down. Gomes ships another ball up towards Hapa. Carigmanian nodded it down to Mills. Portal with it now. Alejandro Portal to Mills and back again. Rose. Trey Crosby gets a foot in and knocks that out of bounds, and it'll be another Vaughan Azzurri throw. Carigmanian with it. Ball bouncing around in the box. Chance for Quosi Nefronso, and a little bit of miscommunication there, and Tristan Gale eventually deflects the ball into the hands of his keeper. And Ricky Gomes will take a deep breath and slowly get the ball back into play. This is Khalil John going back to Ricky Gomes, and he's going to be closed down by Nefronso. Gomes slips as he goes to clear, gets it out towards Trey Crosby. Crosby takes a little bit of a shoulder there and
The fourth official has
clips the
indicated
heels
that
of
there will be a minimum of 2 minutes
Portal.
of added time.
Eventually takes Portal down, and no call on the play. Throw in, however, for Vaughan. Rose taken down by Beckford. How much time did they have? 2 minutes of additional time to be added on to this first half as the ball gets shipped up to Beckford. He brings it down, and he's found Wishart as Beckford is taken down, and he'll get called for dragging his opponent to the ground with him. And you can see the intensity cranking up here as the first half winds down. Both teams really, really stepping up the pressure. This is Jared Phillips. He's found Crosby. Crosby cutting back in onto his preferred right foot. Beckford's going to chase this one down, but unable to get to it before it bounces over the touchline and out for another Vaughan throw-in. Carigmanian with it. Andrew Carigmanian out wide for Massimo Farron. He was able to keep that one in. He ate his Wheaties this morning clearly. Malopoulos putting a ball up, and it's picked off. They found Crosby. Ball through to Wishart. Wishart on the Right side whips the ball into the box, and Gogarty will get to that and clear it out for another throw in. That was Lawson, rather, that not Trey Crosby. That's going to wrap things up here for the first half at North Maple Regional Park. It's the home side, the Vaughan Azzurri, down 1-0 to the Simcoe County Rovers. We'll be back
The
in
halftime
15
score
minutes
is
with
Vaughan
your second
Azzurri
half of
0,
action.
Simcoe County 1. For all the latest League One Ontario stories, news, scores, stats, and standings, be sure to check out www.league1ontario.com, powered by Sports Engine. Stay connected to League One Ontario on social media. You can follow League One Ontario on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Can't get to the match in person? Get live pitchside reports each and every League One Ontario match day via Twitter, powered by Roam Mobile. Follow at L1O Men's and L1 Women's, and never miss any of the action. Also, be sure to subscribe to League One Ontario TV on YouTube to view full matches, highlights, and future stories throughout the 2022 season. We'd like to acknowledge the following club partners for their generous support. DJ Emporium. We also would like to acknowledge the following league partners. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Derby Star, the official ball of the Canadian Premier League and the preferred match ball for League One Ontario. Macron, work hard, play harder.
When you just reach out and together, nothing's ever felt like home. You'll never be alone.
Once again, the game is now postponed until everybody gets onto the concrete and off of the fence. The game will not continue until everybody gets off of the fence and onto the concrete area. Once again, we need everybody to please make their way onto the concrete and off of the fence area.
All right, friends, we're about to get things back underway here for the second half of action at North Maple Regional Park in Vaughan, and it's the home side. Vaughan Azzurri down 1-0 right now to the expansion side, Simcoe County Rovers. With Ethan Beckford scoring in the 12th minute of play to give the visitors the opening goal. Had a chance to chat with Vaughan head coach Patrice Guessiar at half, and he said his squad had a couple of half chances, but nothing big other than maybe that crossbar they hit. He thought there was a shout for possibly 2 PKs that went unanswered, and his squad were a little bit shocked after the goal. They couldn't get any rhythm, and in the second half, he's hoping to slow the car down so that they can go fast. We'll see if his team can comply.
You have to wait for everybody to get off the fence. Onto the concrete.
Is that the official stall or ours?
And that whistle will start things off here, and the second half of action is underway. Ball into the air. That's going to be handball called on Beckford.
Wider or higher? When you go higher. Go higher.
Alejandro Portal back to
Stay high.
Justin Thomas.
Stay higher.
This is Riley Ferrazzo.
He's saying nice and narrow now. That's what I heard. Nice and narrow.
Portal and Carrick-Mannion. A little 1-2 action there.
That's the ball he's turning.
Vaughan coaching staff said they were expecting this to be the toughest game of the season, and it looks like they were not wrong. Really, you could see the wind taken out of their sails in the middle portion of that first half, but they were able to regain themselves and begin to apply pressure. This is Justin Earl putting a ball in towards Catalano's goal and well over the net and out for a goal kick.
Patience, Justin. Patience.
Thomas with it now. Head up. Putting it out wide. Massimo Ferrin now.
Okay.
Cutting back.
Let's play. Get off that side, Max.
Ferrin's pass blocked by Earl.
Hands on, show, man.
This is Alejandro Portal. Portal with it again. This is Raheem Rose. Rose tripped up a little bit there by Trey Crosby. Crosby comes away with the ball. Crosby cutting into the middle of the pitch. He's found Justin Earl. Earl's closed down by Ferrin. Ball bouncing around Carrick-Mannion. This is Jason Mills. Back to Portal. Rose turning. Switching play. This is Ferrazzo out wide for Ferrin. Ball into the middle. Chance coming here for Carrero. And Carrero ties things up. What a lovely little turn. Time in the box, and Dylan Carrero slots that one into the bottom of the net. And it's 1-1. Vaughan has tied things up here against the Simcoe County Rovers. Great work by the Vaughan Azzurri to connect the dots on that play. Ferrazzo out wide to Ferrin. Ferrin back into the box for Carrero. Carrero turns and makes no mistake, slotting that ball in past Ricky Gomes, tying things up here in the 48th minute. And that's that veteran presence you'd expect from a guy like Dylan Carrero. Head Coach Gressier saying
Goal
before
for
the game
Vaughan
that he
Azzurri,
really sets
number
the
21
standard with
in
his
the 48th
experience.
minute, Dylan Carrero.
Not letting his teammates take any plays off.
Squeak. Alley, inside. Inside.
Ball goes out wide for Lawson. Beckford chests it on for Trey Crosby. Beckford on his left foot, and he smashes that one into outer space. Beckford with quite a pedigree. He comes from a football family. Got a couple uncles who played professionally, and his dad, for heck's sakes, played for Man City, Blackburn, Birmingham City, Stoke, and Millwall, among others. So that explains the pressure that he's had on him his entire life. And he'll be looking to make a step onto the next level from here. The opportunity presents itself.
It's okay, it's okay. Concentrate. Coach, coach. Caddy, come on. Caddy, come on.
Portal. Razzo switching play. Ferrin's giving chase, but Wishart able to clear. And he'll smash that as far as he possibly can. Out over the fence and out of play. 51st minute of play here, friends. We're all knotted up 1-1. Should the score remain the same after the 90th minute of play and that final whistle gets blown, we will be going directly to PKs. Should get pretty interesting here as the Simcoe County Rovers have about 14 or 15 players available. So you assume one of those 15 is a backup keeper. That makes 4 outfield players on the bench. This is Lawson with it now. Picked off by Carrick-Mannion. Darren going back to Gogarty. Ferrazzo now. Scanning the field, looking for options. Switching play. This is Portal. Mills with it. Back to Portal. Alejandro Portal evades a couple attackers, and Ferrazzo will spray a ball out wide looking for Massimo Ferrin. Carrero turns with a tidy little touch. Slips the ball through for Cosi Nafranso. Back to Carrero. Slips it back into Nafranso, but it's picked off by Jared Phillips, and Ricky Gomes will come out and pull that one up off the carpet.
Jay, do your work early. Jay Mills, do your work early. Kosi, draw. Kosi, draw. Kosi. Antron.
Crosby with it. Lawson out wide. This is Wishart. Wishart on the far side. Ball on his right foot. Step over. Left-footed ball in towards goal. Headed down. Finally cleared by Carrick-Mannion.
You're okay. No foul. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Raw help. Raw inside.
Ball whipped into the box. Headed clear. Brought down by Lawson. Crosby laying it off. Lawson goes back. Earls found Tristan Gale. Gale working his way into the corner. He's being closed down by Carrero. He slips up and no call on the play. That's going to be a Vaughan throw-in. Quickly taken. Ball up to Carrero. I'm going to pop a ball up for Carrick-Mannion, and he puts it in the corner looking for Nofranso, but Simcoe slowing things down, calming the play, giving it back to Gomes, but they go very direct here. And that ball might go out for a corner kick, and it does. Ball off the boot of Beckford and then off the defender and out over the line. No one attempting to keep it in play.
Come on now, ball over. No pressure. I thought you kicked it out. Where's the corner? What? Didn't get the corner. Thought he got it. Let's go, machine. Let's go, machine.
This will be Khalil John putting a left-footed ball in towards the near post. Headed clear. Portal able to pop it up to Nofranso. Nofranso cuts back. Left-footed ball across the pitch, and he's looking for Carrero, but great defensive work there from Sean-Claude Lawson. Crosby with it now on the counter. He's got plenty of space in the middle of the pitch. Low driving shot in towards goal, and just wide of Catalano's net. And still 1-1 here, remaining the score in the 55th minute of play.
Well done, Trey. Great work. Open up, open up.
This is Mills. Portal to the middle for Ferrazzo, who's found Gogarty now. You can see how Simcoe are laying off here and letting the play develop, conserving some energy. As I mentioned before, Not an especially deep bench here for the Rovers at this moment in time. This is Alejandro Portal into the middle for Carrero. Carrero slipping a ball through, but unable to connect the dots. This is Crosby now back the other way. Earl with it. His pass is blocked by Carrick-Mannion. No one chasing the ball down for Simcoe. Farron with it now. Scoots past Earl, but it's broken up eventually by Tristan Gale. Beckford giving chase, and he's knocked to the ground. Not overly enthusiastic about that. No call on the play there as Mills pulled the old can opener. Earl's going to be whistled down as he took Carrero to the ground. This is Raheem Rose. Slowing things down, going back to Alejandro Portal. Carrero taken down once again by Malopoulos. Ball put back into play as quickly as possible. Yellow card here to number 16 in white, Trey Crosby. That's the second yellow for the Simcoe County Rovers. Carrero to take the free kick. A little bit out of range for him to put on goal, but
Yellow card for Simcoe County.
we'll see what Vaughan
In the
can do with
16th
this.
minute,
Rose,
in the 57th
the-
minute, number 16.
Short side here, puts
Ray
another ball
Crosby.
across the goal, but picked out of the air by Ricky
57th
Gomes,
minute.
and he'll run up to the top of the box as though he's going to get it into play as quick as possible and slow things right down once more. You can see Vaughan have decided to lay off the pressure as well.
Drop, it's coming long. Dylan, you get out. Dylan, you get out. We got it. He's outgoing. I know, but he's outgoing. Go, Dylan. Bye, God. But then he has to go.
Mills brings the ball down. This is Alejandro Portal being closed down. Carrick-Mannion going all the way back to Thomas. He's pushed it up to Ferrazzo.
Run it, Trey. Open up. Talk to me.
Gogarty out wide for Ferrazzo. Into the middle. No one there. This is Jared Phillips. Ball up over the top looking for Beckford. You can see they're going very direct, looking automatically for Beckford. Talking to his dad before the game, asking about the formation, and he basically gave me a 4-4-1. And I said, are you really putting out a 4-4-1? He said, it's a formation, isn't it? Beckford taken down at the top of the box, but no call on the play. Thomas comes away with the ball. You can hear the consternation from the Simcoe County Rovers bench, but whistle not blown. Crosby giving chase. Beckford closing down Portal. Crosby with the ball at the top of the box. He's got it on his right foot. Lays it off. Malopoulos unable to get a shot off as he slipped up and lost his footing. So as I was saying, the 4-4-1 formation, it's a formation, he says. We've got 11 guys out there. So take that for what it's worth, friends. Surprised not to see Massimo Farron getting many more chances. He had 3 hat tricks on the season. Make that 4 hat tricks against Woodbridge, Waterloo, North Mississauga, and Sigma. Rose blocked that clearance, but it went off of his hand and out of bounds, and he's somehow gotten the throw here. And And he had 3 braces to go with those 4 hat tricks. Lafronso, with his 16 goals, managed hat tricks at Waterloo and North Miss, and braces against Woodbridge, Guelph, and Masters. Ball worked out wide. This is Farron with it now. Perigmanian for Portal. Portal putting a ball back into the box. And Ferrazzo's going to waste a ball out for a Simcoe throw. Khalil John taking its time getting the ball back into play here. Allowing everyone to move back across the pitch. Kergmanian in and Crosby heads it clear. Jean-Claude Lawson dispossessed. Portal to Kergmanian.
Guys, you gotta move in the corner.
Chance coming here. Farron, top of the box, shot in towards goal and just over the net. Off the boot of Dylan Carrero. Ricky Gomes going to collect the ball and bring it back into play. Another wave of pressure here from the Vaughan Azzurri side as they look to take the lead for the first time in this match after being shocked in the first half, going down 1-0. Still no substitutions from either side. Easy call made there as Wishart got a hand into the back of the attacker. Looks as though it was Farron who was shoved from behind. Looks like Kosi Nafronso's down on the pitch right now. Maybe a bit of cramp in his hamstring here at the moment. So our other game that we've got going on tomorrow will be from Brawny Athletic Field as number 2 Blue Devils FC will be hosting third place Alliance United. Alliance having a absolute cracker of a game on Thursday night against Pro Stars. 4-0 in that one is Achu Savannathan absolutely dominated every opportunity that came his way. A header in the first half, a second in the first half, and then the icing on the cake to finish off the hat trick. And it was his brother, Niran Savannathan, making it 4-0. They'll be taking on a Blue Devils FC side that had a bye in the first round of the playoffs and will be a little bit more rested after earning themselves a bye after a very strenuous season that saw them give up a lot more points than I think they'd been expecting when season started. Although if you ask head coach Duncan Wild, he said that it all went according to plan and they got draws away in good games against Guelph and here away at Vaughan.
So get him in, Scott.
Cosi Nafronso unsure if he's going to come back onto the pitch. Still hasn't been told he's eligible to get back onto the field. He's trotting back on. Looks like he's okay. A lot of confusion here. Finally, ball back into play. 67th minute of action here. 1-1 in a very exciting, very tense match between Simcoe County Rovers and number 1 ranked Vaughan Azzurri. This will be a yellow card handed out after the foul on Massimo Ferrin. And that's Jean-Claude Lawson, who's received a yellow here in the 67th minute.
Yellow card. Number 11. Jean-Claude Lawson in the 67th minute.
Interesting to note that Simcoe are racking up all the yellows here, considering Vaughan had a lot of yellow card cautions throughout the season, with Joe Mack getting 5, Mazzulli with 3, Perazzo and Oliva with 4, Mills with 5, Pablo with 3, Carrick-Mannion with 6, Thomas with 6, Rose with 2, and Jason Mills with 4. And none today for the Azzurri. This is Malopoulos going back. Phillips.
Take left away. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay.
This is Malopoulos playing a ball through, but Wishart complaining that he didn't get it anywhere close to him. This is Thomas and Portal working the ball around in the Vaughan back end. Out to Ferrazzo. This is Dylan Carrero. Head up, scanning, looking for options. Plays it out wide for Farron. Sliding challenge there from Gale, but back onto the boot of Farron. Shot in by Nofronso, and it'll be deflected and out for a corner kick. We're going to have a substitution here in a moment, and it looks as though number 9, Orlendis Carlos Benitez Hernandez, will be making his way onto the pitch in just a moment. Ball into the box. Nafronso was able to get on the end of it, but not putting it anywhere near the goal. And that'll be Nafronso making his way out of the match. And as mentioned previously, Orlendis Carlos Benitez Hernandez taking over up at the top of the pitch in that
for
striker
Vaughan
role.
Azzurri. Number 24 out. Korsachukwa Nafronso and number 9 in.
Go! Go!
Oh, get the high.
Orlendis Carlos Benitez Hernandez.
This is Earl. Lawson out to Crosby. Crosby putting a ball into the box, looking for Wishart. Wishart giving chase, but that's going to go out over the touchline for a Vaughan Azzurri goal kick. Quickly put back into play. This is Gogarty. Gogarty over to Thomas. Back out wide to Portal and back to Gogarty. You can see how far back
Just when you think
Lawson and Beckford are sitting, allowing Vaughan to move the ball up the pitch to the halfway line here before really putting any kind of pressure on, trying to conserve energy that they're going to need here in these last 20 minutes. Crosby has it now, slipping a ball up wide for Jean-Claude Lawson. Lawson with a full head of steam, charging up the right side, cutting back in. He's found Malopoulos. Malopoulos has found Ethan Beckford, and Beckford's shot is blocked, and it comes out to Raheem Rose. Rose now with it. Rose to Carrero. Carrero with a lovely ball lofted up over the top, and Ricky Gomes comes out to meet it before Mills is able to get onto it.
Anton, deeper. Yeah. Anton.
Gomes pushing a ball up over half, looking for Beckford. Beckford giving chase, but out of his goal is Catalano to scoop that up. Again, Vaughan allowed to bring the ball up towards half. You can see Ferrazzo giving instruction. Portal with time and space. Hernandez Benitez giving it back to Portal, who's found Ferrazzo. Ferrazzo switching play. He's found Farron on the left side. Farron with a step over, giving himself a bit of space. Ferrazzo with a missed touch, and it's on the foot of Trey Crosby, but Carrick Mannion steps into him, and it'll be a free kick for the Simcoe County Rovers, and they'll take this opportunity to regain their breath and conserve a bit more energy. 73rd minute of play. Still 1-1 here at the North Maple Regional Park in the city above Toronto, the city of Vaughan.
Don't get too high, too soon. Not too straight either.
Gomes puts the ball to absolutely no one there, turning over possession for no reason at all. This is Raheem Rose. Khalil John to get us back underway. Earl with it now, but he's dispossessed by Carrick Mannion. Farron into Benitez Hernandez. Lovely sliding tackle there from Simcoe. Oof. Carrero with an acrobatic attempt with the scissor kick. No luck connecting with that one with any kind of direction towards goal, unfortunately. And it's still 1-1 here in the 75th minute of play. And again, the sand quickly slipping through the hourglass. Both teams going end to end, trying to find an answer to the opposition. Kegrumanian heading it to Mills. Thomas has found Gogarty, and again, lots of space for Vaughan to work with here in their own end. Portal. Lawson stepping up. Full head of steam here for Trey Crosby. He cuts back. Or that was Lawson rather, that laying it off for Crosby, who smashed the ball up towards goal, and that'll go out for another Vaughan Azzurri goal kick.
Jason as well. Dylan, up you go.
3 Vaughan Azzurri players getting up and beginning to warm up in preparation for potential substitutions here as they look to loosen themselves up and make a final push here in these last 15 minutes. Ball lofted into the box. This is Benitez Hernandez. Full out his Neiman. Smashes it into the goal. It's a substitution. Olindo or Orlendis. Carlos Benitez Hernandez making it 2-1 for the Vaughan Azzurri here at home over the Simcoe County Rovers. Jared Phillips rather, that is going to take a yellow card for abuse towards the assistant referee here. The Vaughan fans are going absolutely wild. You can see the youth club team players running back over to the other side of the pitch after celebrating. And it was a lovely worked ball up over the top. And Orlendis, Carlos Benitez Hernandez making no mistake.
Goal by
Smashing
number 9
it into
in
the
77th minute.
left-hand side of the
Orlendis
goal.
Carlos Benitez Hernandez.
And suddenly, 2 unanswered goals see the Vaughan Azzurri sneak back up in front of the Simcoe County Rovers, making it 2-1 right now, and things are surely going to open up here as Simcoe can't afford to sit back any longer. This is Benitez Hernandez taken down by
Yellow card in the 77th minute. Number 3,
Trey
Jared
Crosby.
Phillips. Simcoe.
Professional foul.
Crosby's not going to be able to take another yellow here, 'cause he's already got one. He's already been booked.
He's on the yellow one.
Second yellow. That's why. That's why. No problem. Right in our side.
Ah, take the time
Come,
away.
Rob. Come, Rob.
Gogarty being closed down by Beckford. Kegramanian getting it to Thomas and getting it right back again. You can see the intensity really stepped up here by Simcoe because they know that there's only just over 10 minutes left in this match. They're going to need to get themselves back into it quickly here. Carrero loses out after finding himself in the box with the ball. You can see him hunting to win the ball back again. Thomas on the end of it. This is Wishart. He's laid it off for Crosby. Crosby wasn't paying attention and lost the ball. Rose with a lovely pass, but that's blocked by the defender. There from Portal stepping up. That was Khalil John with that sliding block. Crosby turning, finding Earl. Earl playing it up the pitch to Jean-Claude Lawson. Tristan Gale's pass just a little bit off target, and they can't afford to turn the ball over here anymore. Carrero with it now. Slipping one through to Benitez Hernandez. Benitez Hernandez with it. Playing it out wide. Perazo maintaining possession, and you can see Vaughan just more than happy to work the ball around. Kegramanian, Thomas, and back to Gogarty. All lumped up into the Simcoe County half, and it'll be Khalil John giving it to Gomes.
Don't let him go back. Rob, come, take the line away. Rob, come
Moises Corona is going to make his way into the match here in just a moment as Kagramanyan's going to get whistled down for tripping up Justin Earl. This is Wishart. Riley Wishart now working his way down to the touchline, and the LSU Eunice player is going to lose out there, and Kagramanyan was given a yellow there just moments ago, and it looks like Portal's down on the pitch injured.
Yellow card, 81st minute for Vaughan Azzurri, number 23. Andron Kagramanyan.
It'll be Trey Crosby coming out of the match here for Moises Corona in the 82nd minute of play. Gigi Catalano here, willing to take his time to get this ball back into play. Raheem Rose nodding that one on to Benitez Hernandez. Rose getting it back, popping it up for Carrero. Carrero putting a ball into the box. Benitez Hernandez hunting and trying to win the ball back, but shielded from the ball there by
16 out, Trey Crosby.
The Simcoe County Rovers back line. Fabulous work there by Bola Avalanto, making sure that he couldn't get to that ball first. This is Ethan Beckford trying to win the ball back for Simcoe and the Vaughan Azzurri end.
Yeah, okay, let's go. And tell him to stay home. We don't got to
You can't stand there.
Let's go right here by the goal. Dillman. Hey, who's your middle? Dillman? Yeah, Dillman's better. Yeah. Throw it out. Dillman? Hello. What's that? Yeah, in the middle of the street. Yeah, Dillman, guys. Dillman, yes. Yes. Dillman. Hey, hello. Dillman!
Looks like the substitutions are going to continue to come in here fast and furious for both these sides. Rose playing it out for Portal. Portal lofting a ball up over the top for Benitez Hernandez, and he heads that towards goal and again over the bar. Wave after wave of pressure here from the Vaughan Azzurri as they look to build upon the lead that they've built here in the second half. Jared Phillip out wide for Justin Earl. Gregory Malopoulos getting past Dylan Carrero and putting a ball out wide. This is Corona. Back to Phillips. Jared Phillips looking for Malopoulos. Malopoulos brings it down, but Portal able to win the ball back. Raheem Rose back to Alejandro Portal. Back in towards Carrero. Carrero at the top of the box. Looking far post, but Ricky Gomes will come out and grab that one out of the air. Lawson's ball is for giving chase. Pressure coming here from Malopoulos onto Rose. Looks like Portal's down in the Simcoe County Rovers box, and you can hear the bench for Vaughan calling for the whistle to be blown. Play continues.
They have to move for 3 minutes. Right up the clock. Stop it then.
It looks like Portal is going to need to be helped up off the pitch here. He tried to continue, tried to make his way back up the field, and He fell back down to the ground as he tried to run. Could be a hamstring issue here by the looks of it, but he looks to be in significant amount of pain.
I can't. When your boy Bola was in the box in the 30th minute, taking a sweet time with a cramp, nobody said a word. Nobody said a word.
Substitutions coming here is number 7 for Vaughan is going to make his way into the game. That's Joshua Mills.
Guys, hey, hello, guys.
22 Justin Yard's going to make his way in for Wishart for Simcoe. And it looks like Jayton Pabla is going to make his way in for Vaughan as well. We'll see who's coming out. Have to imagine Portal is one of those players. And it'll be Andrew Kegramanian coming out for Jayton Pabla. And Riley Ferrazzo is going to be the one coming out for Joshua Mills. This is Raheem Rose with the ball now. Ball popped up into the air.
Substitution for
Phillips is
Vaughan.
closed down by
Number
Benitez
3
Hernandez.
out, 7 in.
Beckford taken down. No call on the play.
Substitution for
Corona
Vaughan.
unable to win the
Number
ball
3
back
out,
from
Riley
Mills.
Ferrazzo.
Stepping up
Number
is
7
Carrickmanian
in.
now.
Joshua Mills. In the 87th
Guerrero
minute.
struggling to stay on
We
his
also
feet.
have in the
He's got to be
87th
absolutely
minute,
exhausted.
Number 12 out for Simcoe. Number 22 in.
That'll be
Number 12 out, Riley Wishart.
Khalil John
And
whistled
number
down for
22
bumping
in.
Guerrero off the ball and out of bounds.
Justin Yardy.
So, quick correction there. Looks like I made a mistake. Is Kegramanian not out of the game? Another substitution here for Vaughan is Carrero's going to come out. And 16 in blue, Dillman Grawal will be making his way onto the pitch here after this free kick by the looks of it. And you can see how many substitutions Vaughan are making here. And Simcoe County Rovers head coach Jason Beckford just doesn't have the depth on his squad to go into the bench with only 4 substitutions available at the start of this match.
Substitution in
Rose
the
now
89th
with
minute
it.
for Vaughan
Khalil
Azzurri.
John
Out. Number
breaking up
21,
the play and
Dylan Carrero.
will be a corner
In.
kick.
Number 16, Dillman Gruel.
Ricky Gomes is going to get a yellow card here for smashing a ball out of the facility here in the 89th minute.
Back on. Go tell him that. I've said it. Go tell him. He played me 12. He played me as 12 tonight. Well done.
Hey, how do you see better than the linesman?
Right, 13, made out the lead. 13.
How do you see better than the linesman? How do you see better than the linesman?
Yellow card coming here to assistant coach Ali Cesare and to Jason Beckford as well.
I'd love to stand to anybody. Stand up. You want to stand me up, you stand me up. And you're too pot fucking big. Jason, stand up. Yeah, you want to stand me up? Go on.
And that's 2 yellow cards there for head coach Jason Beckford. Might add a little bit of extra time on for Simcoe County Rovers as they look to get themselves back into the match here. There will be 5 minutes of additional time here as the intensity continues to reach a fever pitch.
Jay's there, Jay's there.
Is this a semi or a quarterfinal?
The
Plenty
fourth
of-
official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time.
Plenty of time here for Simcoe to get themselves back into this match, but they'll be on tired legs surely. Ball in the corner, and it's going to go out for a Vaughan throw-in. Rose. That was Pablo putting the ball back into the Simcoe end.
How come the goal kicks are so quick now?
Kagramanian smashing a ball up, and it's going to go as high as humanly possible. This is Justin Earl. Earl with lots of space finally closed down. Ball in towards the box. They're looking for Beckford. This is Malopoulos going out wide. Khalil John